In today's video, I want to talk to you about how to improve your IPI score. What is IPI? IPI stands for Inventory Performance Index, and it's a score that Amazon has come up with that calculates how well your inventory is performing. You know, how fast you're selling items, how long you're storing items in FBA warehouses, if you're doing a good job of restocking your inventory, things like that. And so they give you a score. And the reason they give you a score is because if your score is too low, Amazon limits your inventory storage potential for Amazon FBA warehouses. So if you want to unlock unlimited inventory at Amazon, you need to keep your score above 350. 350 is the bottom score. The score of an IPI is anywhere from 0 to 1,000, and 350 is the cutoff where Amazon will limit the amount of items you can send to Amazon. And so how can you improve your IPI score? Where can you find your IPI score? If you log into Seller Central and look at your inventory page, you can go to Inventory, Manage Inventory, and you'll find your inventory dashboard. In fact, on Seller Central, if you even just on the home page, you scroll down a little bit, you'll find a link to your inventory dashboard and even a link to your inventory performance index. So you can click on that, see what your score is, and see how you can improve. Recently, Rebecca and I went to an Amazon Selling Partner Summit in Seattle. It was held at Amazon HQ. We got to meet in the headquarters, meet with high up Amazon employees. It was a really awesome conference. And one of the questions that we asked was, how do we improve our IPI score? And they told us something that blew us away that, you know, we should have figured out ourselves. When you look at your IPI Inventory Performance Index score dashboard, and you see listed under your IPI score 3 to 4 things that you can do to improve your IPI, those 3 to 4 things are listed in the order of importance. And so the very first thing that is listed is to clean up your excess inventory. So cleaning up excess inventory, that means going in and making sure your items are not staying in an Amazon warehouse too long. Amazon wants to be a fulfillment center where they're fulfilling orders, not a storage facility where they're just storing your stuff indefinitely. And so I want to make sure that our excess inventory is either sold or removed. And so on that page, you can go to Inventory Dashboard, you can click on Manage Excess Inventory, and you can see what their recommendations are for all the items that they say are your excess inventory. So some of those recommendations are to edit your listing, to create a sale, to improve keywords, you can advertise your listing, you can lower your price, you can create a removal order. So a lot of different options that Amazon recommends, and the top recommendation that Amazon recommends will be on each line of your excess inventory page. And so you can decide for yourself, do I want to follow through with these? Sometimes there'll even be a little link that says Improve Recommendations, where if you're like, you know, creating a sale for this is not going to work, you know, I think that there's a better option. You can, you know, click and actually choose to improve those recommendations and give them your feedback on that. But you can go through and clean up your excess inventory. So my top options when it comes to cleaning up your excess inventory is to price to sell as soon as possible, or to create a removal order, because those items are just going to collect dust. Amazon is predicting that those items will collect dust. Now, if you know better than Amazon, because you might look at the Keep a Graph and know the sales rank history and the price history of this item, and you can be like, hey, it's getting to a time where this item is actually going to start selling a lot faster. It's just slow right now. Well, then you can just ignore those recommendations, and because you know those sales are going to come very soon. But make your best decision based on those recommendations, and try to do your best to improve and clean up your excess inventory. The second thing that you can do to improve your IPI score is to look at your FBA inventory age. Again, these are the items that have been there the longest. So if you look at on your inventory dashboard, if you click on the inventory age report, it will tell you, it will break down which items have been at Amazon for over 365 days, which ones have been there for over 271 days, which ones have been there for over 181 days. And so you can see which ones have been there for over 6 months, over 9 months, over a year, and you can prioritize which ones that you want to take actions on. Again, there'll be a list of recommendations that you can, at the end of the list out the inventory item, how long it's been there, and then the recommendations for what to do. Again, edit the listing, improve keywords, sales, lower the price, remove the order, and go through that and follow those recommendations on the items that have been there the longest. Start with the ones that have been there over 12 months, then go to the ones that have been over 9 months. And so you can look at the FBA inventory age to be able to clean up and help improve your IPI score. The third most important thing to do to improve your IPI score is to fix stranded inventory. Again, on the inventory dashboard, you can click on fix stranded inventory, and it will tell you all the inventory items that are stranded. Now, there's different reasons why an item might be stranded. Maybe you sent in a toy as in used condition. Well, you can't sell toys as used. You have to sell toys as collectible, so it's going to go to stranded. Maybe an item was returned to your inventory, and it was returned from a customer, but it was returned as damaged. Well, you can't sell an item that's damaged on Amazon. It's going into stranded until you open up a removal order for that particular item. A lot of different possibilities for stranded inventory, but sometimes stranded inventory needs to just be fixed. Maybe there's an information on the listing that Amazon's requiring you to include before you fix it. There might be an item, maybe it's a shoe, maybe it's a home decor item that's missing the main color, and so you can just to fix the stranded inventory, all you have to do is say, oh, this is the main color of this item is brown or whatever, and you can fix it that way. So go through the different possible options that you have to fix those items to unstrand them, and so you're able to improve your IPI score that way. Now, for more information on how to fix stranded inventory and the different possible ways that inventory might be stranded and how to fix it, go to fulltimefba.com/stranded inventory. I have a blog post walking you through all the different options and what you can do to fix those. So that's the third most important way to improve your IPI score. The fourth most important way to improve your IPI score is to update your restock inventory. Amazon, and you can look at the inventory dashboard and click on the restock inventory page. Amazon is very happy that you sold items on Amazon, and they want you to restock those items. The only thing is a lot of Amazon sellers, if they try to go back and find that item, they're not going to find it at a profitable price. But Amazon doesn't know that. It's still in your inventory, and even though it's set as quantity 0 in your inventory, Amazon still thinks that you can go out and purchase that and restock it. And so, when it comes to looking through your restocking recommendations, you can go through and be like, okay, I can actually go get these, and I can probably still get a good price and go out and restock it. Or you can click a little button that says hide that recommendation. And so that's what we've done. We've gone through and we've been able to restock items on certain things. And most of you know which items you can continually buy over and over again to sell on Amazon if you have those replenishable items. But the rest of them are probably items you're not going to find anymore. So what I do with those is I go through and I hide the recommendations on each one of those. And so that's been able to help improve our IPI score because we're no longer getting a recommendation to restock an item that we are never actually going to restock. And so that's been the best thing that we've been able to do to be able to improve that restocking aspect of your inventory performance index score. So those are 4 ways that you can improve your inventory performance index. If you want a blog post that will walk you through those step by step, and so you don't have to rewatch this video again to know exactly what you need to do. If you go to fulltimefba.com/improve your IPI, we'll walk you through via text what you need to do. We'll even include links so you can find more information about your IPI, how to best do that. But the main thing is this. Your IPI, it's almost like a credit score. You kind of have no idea how it really is calculated and how the things that you do impact it. If you do some really bad things, it'll impact it in a certain way. And if you do really good things with your credit score, it's going to impact it in a certain way, but you really don't know how it's all calculated. I feel like the IPI is the same way, and so we want to do what we can. But let me give you some, numbers to give you a frame of reference. 350, any IPI score under 350, you're going to have limited storage at Amazon. That's a negative experience. You don't want to have an IPI score under 350. If you have an inventory performance index score of 450, Amazon considers that good. If you have an inventory performance index of 550, Amazon sees that as great. And so with the spectrum of a score from 0 to 1,000, you might look at that as like a grading curve, and I need to have an A average. I need to have a 900 score so that can be an A. And if I have anything less than 700 or 600, I'm going to be failing. And so you don't want to look at it from that way. You want to know 350. That's when you're going to have limited storage. 450 is good, and 550 is great. So hopefully that's helped you with your inventory performance index, how to improve it, and where you stand in the eyes of Amazon, if it's even a good score, great score, or a bad score. So again, find out more information about this, fulltimefba.com/improve your IPI, and you can get more details about that. While you're there on the blog, fulltimefba.com, be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our stuff that's coming up. New blog posts, new videos, new walkthroughs, free ebooks we got coming out pretty soon. New resources for you, coupon codes. We got tons of stuff for you. We send something out about once a week to help you turn part-time hours into a full-time income with Amazon. All right, have a great day, everybody. God bless. Take care. Bye.